Shaquille O'Neal had some things to say on the new look New York Knicks, and I'm sure many Knicks fans are not going to be too thrilled with what Shaq had to say. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to go through this together. You guys can comment down below your thoughts. This is another Knicks Nation Reacts video. Make sure you subscribe and hit that thumbs up button. Let's do it.
Bridges got picked up. Is that enough to get New York in the conversation that they can take the East?
The Villanova.
Listen, no.
You just said you're not. You don't believe the Villanova team can win it.
You know what it is? New York is a place that's built on hype, that controls the hype. They can hype everybody else up. They haven't won, but ooh, New York, New York. So young fella can play. I was wrong about him. He was impressed, but they're nowhere close to winning the championship. They're going to win some games and do this, but I'm more impressed with at the end of your career how many championships you won.
All right, so a lot of things to break down there. Obviously, that was Shaq on his podcast on the Playmaker Network, and he pretty much just said the New York Knicks are not close to winning a championship. One, he said the Knicks aren't close to winning a championship, and two, he said that New York is built on hype. That's where I don't understand that. For Shaq to say that the New York Knicks are not close to winning a championship, come back to me, Shaq. Look, I know you're a legend. You're one of the GOATs, one of the all-time greats. But for you to say the New York Knicks are not close to winning a championship, Knicks were without Julius Randle, one game away from the Eastern Conference Finals. Many thought the Knicks would take Boston to the brink. Obviously, that didn't happen. No excuses. We move on. We acquired Mikal Bridges without really giving up any vital pieces. I mean, other than the picks. Our rotation is pretty much the same, and our bench gets deeper with Dante going to the bench, Josh Hart going back to the bench. Still have to figure out the backup center position, but I'm sure Leon Rose and the front office will do that. The New York Knicks are legit 7-8 deep, and they're starting five, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. Yes, I'm a Knicks fan, but I'm just talking basketball-wise. Their starting five, in my opinion, can go up against anyone. You're talking about Jalen Brunson leading the ship, Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby, what they can bring offensively, and we know what they can bring defensively with OG Anunoby kind of locking everything down defensively. A healthy Julius Randle and a healthy Mitchell Robinson. That right there is one of the elite starting fives in the NBA. So for Shaq to say that the New York Knicks are not close to winning a championship, that is just blasphemy. You know what it is? It's more of what they've been doing, right? It's more of what started with the TNT crew and kind of been egging Knicks fans on, and hey, it's getting a reaction from me, but I'm just, at some point I'm just tired of it. Now look, the TNT crew lost out on the deal with the NBA, so next season is going to be their final season. Who knows if they move on to Amazon, move on to ESPN, but many Knicks fans are like, I'm good. Like, I don't even watch those post games. I don't even watch those pre games. It's entertaining sometimes. They're funny. Charles is funny. But at the end of the day, Shaq's just saying that we're not close to winning a championship and saying that New York is just built on hype. I mean, let me just hear this again because I don't, this is.
Bridges got picked up. Is that enough to get New York in the conversation that they can take the East?
The Villanova.
Listen, no.
You just said you're not. You don't believe the Villanova team can win it.
You know what it is? New York is a place that's built on hype, that controls the hype.
New York is a place that's built on hype, that controls the hype. Look, we sucked for many years, and we were getting excited about Frank Ntilikina and Kevin Knox, and I don't understand where you're trying to go with this.
Hype everybody else up. They haven't won, but
we hype we did hype, the rookies and the players who sucked in the past that are no longer on the Knicks, but now we actually have a legit contending team in the NBA. Shaq.
Ooh, New York, New York. So young fella can play. I was wrong about him. He was impressed, but they're nowhere close to winning.
I'm assuming he's talking about Jalen Brunson.
Game.
The young fella, I'm assuming he's talking about Jalen Brunson. I could be wrong.
Do this, but I'm more impressed with at the end of your career how many championships you won.
Look, I get it, man. Shaq has been there, done that. He's won a boatload of championships. Look, it's just more of a reason why Shaq, in my opinion, is a hater and he just doesn't like the Knicks. It just comes off as like, New York, they're okay, but win a championship. Like, that's just, to me, it's just lazy arguments. Like, you can't really enjoy a season. You can't really enjoy the grind. What it took to get here, we've gone through a lot. But Shaq, I mean, come back to me, man. I know a lot of Knicks fans are probably happy that that show is ending. And that show, I'm talking about the TNT show, because simply due to the fact that, they just never gave the Knicks any type of credit or any type of, like, not that we need credit, like the real Knicks fan, like me, I personally don't care, but, it's just more of, just gives us more fuel when we do win that championship to pull out the receipts and just flash it in their faces. Let me know in the comments below what do you guys think. I'm Anthony from Knicks Nation. Subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.